Welcome to the Voices of Recovery podcast. This is your spiritual principle of a day episode, featuring a recovering addict.
Hi, my name is Jeff. My clean date is February 8th, 2002. You're listening to the Voices of Recovery podcast. This is the spiritual principle a day for July 12th. Responsibility versus control. Finding the line between personal responsibility and willful control is a challenge. Living Clean, Chapter 4, Letting Ourselves Go. After years of willfully trying to control our lives, our moods, and other people to get what we want, we arrive in the rooms of NA and are told we must surrender every day and turn our will over to a higher power. On top of that, an inventory shows us that being controlling is a character defect that has constantly placed our needs at the center of all our relationships. We thought we needed that control. How else were we going to get things done the correct way? So, what are we supposed to do then? A newer member demanded to know. Just casually sit back and not handle things because we can't control the outcome of other people? I thought I'm supposed to be responsible now. There's a fine line between being responsible and grabbing control. Few situations are black and white, all or nothing. So discerning the position of that line may be a lifelong endeavor. Few life lessons in recovery are learned in one go, but that doesn't mean we don't get better at living them. It takes much effort to gain the wisdom to know the difference between the things we can and perhaps must change and the things we must accept. So then, how? The newcomer and everyone else wants to know. The how of it is pretty standard NA stuff, isn't it? We listen to others, experience and talk about our struggles in this area. We seek suggestions and take them. Through step work, we reveal our self-centered tendencies and find strategies to address them. We say yes when asked to help, and we don't sacrifice our needs either. We own up to our mistakes and own our assets too. Crucially, we start the lifelong process of assessing the difference between those two sparing voices in our head. One is our disease that will tell us to avoid, deny, or control. The other, which is connected to our higher power, is rooted in our values and our conscience. And yes, our responsibility to do the right thing and let go of the outcome. Spiritual principle. How can I explore this concept of personal responsibility versus willful control? What am I holding on to that I need to let go of? What is something I'm avoiding that's my job to get done?
The Voices of Recovery podcast is an independent production of the Works of Wisdom. We welcome your questions and donations via PayPal at voicesofrecoverypod@gmail.com. This podcast is an independent production and is not affiliated with, associated with, authorized by, endorsed by, or in any way officially connected with Narcotics Anonymous or any of its subsidiaries or affiliates. While NA literature may be read during episodes for the purpose of supporting recovery, such use does not constitute an official endorsement or representation by Narcotics Anonymous. In accordance with NA tradition, the NA name is not to be used to endorse or be affiliated with any outside enterprise, and no such endorsement or affiliation is implied. Music is by Sage. Thanks for listening to the Voices of Recovery podcast.